guys, I'm going to show you how I've started keeping track of my team members and my potential leaders. This is a result of the new Wishes Come True that we just had released, so that I can keep track and really help them earn and get some great redemption on their rewards, because we want nothing more than to make sure that they're really, really successful, right? So I am using pretty much all of 31's tools to have success with this and trying not to duplicate the wheel in whatever way, shape, or form. I did, however, make this sheet because I like to write a lot and I like to keep track of the conversations that I have. So I have their name, the date. I want to start off always with a celebration. Let's connect about something. What did I train them on and what's their call to action? Now that's actually very similar to the new consultant checklist. And I just needed something more me and more simple. Now over here we have the monthly planning tool. It's so important that we fill this out and you get really, really simple and just really write down everything so that you can keep all of your consultants in mind and your strategies in mind when you are thinking of all these things. And it's so helpful to know who are your new consultants and which ones are you really hand-holding and working with. Hand-holding was actually the wrong word. Which ones are you working with and empowering? Who are your consistent sellers that really need a little bit more focus? Who are your high-performing leaders? Who are your leaders? And who are your casual sellers? And then put that down here. I haven't done July just yet because I just printed it out. And then do these developing leader programs yourself. I did the skills self-assessment. I have places to grow, and that really helped me in seeing where I needed to help my team and to be relatable to them. I also filled out my why and my goals and my momentum and what I'm going to do. And I started filling out my monthly tracker. I'm going to do this right along with my developing leaders. The next thing that I did was I took and exported my team that enrolled from February 1st on, and I made sure to tell everybody about Wishes, and I checked them off when I did, except for my couple of obvious kidnappers. And I put a spot for June, July, August, September, and October so that I can keep track of their personal volume. I also had their cumulative volume right here, and you can see I've got a couple rising stars, a few of them here, and they were not on my radar, so that really helped me to see who I need to work with, even about becoming a potential leader. And I deleted just about everything, but I kept their phone numbers, and I kept their enrollment, and I kept their birthdays, because I feel like that's important as we're going through. The 120-day touchpoint plan, that's still very important and relative. The career path discussion guide when you're working with your developing leaders. I feel like that's super important. A copy of the skills self-assessment and whatnot. That's the developing leader training. Now we're going to get into my tabs. I gave every person that's brand new from February 1st on a tab, and then I left a whole bunch of blanks. And then in the back, I put my potential leaders that I'm working with. I put something different in there, so let me show you here. This is one of my girls that enrolled from February 1st on, and I put that I sent a message to her about learning about Wishes, and I put what her career PV was when she enrolled and the restart of 6/1/2018. This is a sheet that we got at Leadership University. And then on the back, it's got the accountability touch points. I'm gonna treat her like brand new. And week 1, I'm gonna fill out all of these things with her. And that way I know exactly what to talk to her about. I can use the Start Swell checkpoints from the front here. And then as we get into more conversation, I can use these blank sheets to go really into more detail. And with this one, she's my $6,000 girl in a couple months, and I am sure that I'm going to be putting a developing director sheet in here as well in her spot. So I did that for every single new consultant, and that way I can just touch every single person every day. Now for my developing leaders, the ones that have told me that they want to be leaders, I have a skills self-assessment. I went and watched the developing director webinar again myself so I can refresh, And I sent them the skills self-assessment and I asked them to fill it out. Most of them have already gotten back to me, and that's a good sign. And I'm going to go ahead and fill out theirs on my end so that I can keep track. And then what I'm going to do once I get that back, I'm going to send them the career path worksheet, and I'm going to work through this with them. That way I know what their why is now. It could have changed. I want to review these very, very important facts with them. It's so simple. Our jobs are so simple, but we just have to do it. Reminding them to invite their hostess to invite 40 guests. Reminding them that 1 in 8 people will say yes. And reminding them that no is okay and parties will cancel. And then setting their booking goal, how many parties you want to get from each party, all that kind of stuff. Getting all that done. The monthly tracker, I'll go through that with them next. So really, it's really a 1, 2, 3, and go through with them. And then again, here is my sheet that I made so that we can continue talking. Because really, we're coaches, guys. We're coaches in this business, and we need to make sure that we are coaching them to success. And really, we need to cater this to them a bit. So after we train them on those necessities, we gotta reevaluate and make sure that we're giving them what they need in their businesses and their lives, and we need to be there for them, and their whys are gonna change. All right, well, I hope that was helpful. I will chat with you guys soon, and enjoy.